All right, welcome back everybody to our next episode of the Advanced ChatGPT tutorial, in which we were trying to create a JavaScript-based large file sender. And in fact, it could actually send any kind of file of any file size. So here, this is where we left off in the previous episode, and we're gonna take off right from here and see if we are able to produce a bit better code and bit better site that should be able to uh, upload large files on behalf of a user and then allow another user to download that file through a downloadable link. So through a link, I mean. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to bring ChatGPT here in this window, and this was our previous code. This is where we were. So as we can recall from the previous episode, that the code that we produced so far in this episode it's working, but it will not connect, or it will not allow the user to upload the file because there is no remote location which is defined for the user to drop that file to. So, and if I could actually show you the code here, this is the code, and this is the remote location that we are submitting this file to eventually, because it does not exist. So there is going to be no possibility for us to submit the files till now. So we're going to modify that. Let's see. We're going to modify the code. So we're going to, in fact, copy this code so that ChatGPT though remembers the context but does not produce altogether a new version of this code, or just does not write some other JavaScript that we don't have currently incorporated in this tutorial. So we're going to copy it here, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT to modify the above code to include a local, let's say, so I wanted to allow the user to, or allow the script to store the uploaded file in the same directory. So modify the above code to allow the user to upload the file in the same directory, in the same public directory where the script is hosted, where the script is placed. Not a good practice, but still. So I just want to have a success or failure message at this point. So let's see what it comes up with. Well, it's producing something. And of course, I have my cup of coffee with me. So pretty hopeful that we are going to spend some good 15-20 minutes while trying to modify the code, and eventually also we will try to beautify the HTML as well, just to see if we can create a nice looking website. Okay, let's see. So in this code, the file is posted to the upload PHP endpoint, which is server-side script that will handle the file upload. The script will be placed in the same public directory as the HTML and JavaScript files, allowing it to receive file upload requests from the client. So it has modified it a little bit. And so it has, if you see, it has just introduced an upload.php file in this whole JavaScript. So we're gonna ask it to. It says that upload.php script will depend upon the web server technology. Yeah, it's my domain. I'm a server side guy, so I told you guys in the previous video. Yeah, we'll see. So I wanted to show me or write the code for upload.php mentioned in the above script. Now we are dependent upon another PHP script. So it's giving upload.php script now. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. So I want the user to be able to upload the files to upload folder. Correct. Yeah. Let's actually see that. Oh, it says the file is, so it's putting a limit on the file. So we'll have to modify the PHP code as well. Remember, it's an iterative process. It will continue. So we will work on it a little bit. The script first sets up the target directory and target file for the uploaded file, and then it checks if the file already exists. If it does, the script returns an error. Next, the script checks the file size to ensure it's within a specific limit, in this case 500 KB. So there are a few things I want to do in that script. Number one, I want to modify the file name once it's uploaded to a timestamp format. So, but I want to preserve the extension, and I want to just ignore the size constraint put in by ChatGPT. So first thing I'll do is modify the above script, remove the size limit while uploading files. What's the file? Okay. So it's going to give us a modified version again. All right. Yeah, it says it's still restricting us for certain file types. In fact, yeah, I think I will include a few more file types and then I'll let it run. So JPEGs, PNGs, what else was there? So JPG, JPE, JPNG, JFiles. Yeah, I actually want the script to be able to actually let's say, upload and process PDF files as well. So modify the bullet skill to allow PDF, Word, XLX, and what other formats I want this. For now, it's fine. XLX, zip file formats to be uploaded to. And also, I'm gonna give two prompts to it now. So and also I want the script to change the file name to timestamp based name while preserving the extension of the file which is uploaded. Okay, a little bit of more explanation and see what we come up with. Here's a modified version of the upload.php script that allows PDF, Word, XLX, zip files. Oh, I hope it just does not restrict the, yeah, I believe it did. So it did restrict the script to just allow to be able to upload PDF, docx, XLXX, and zip files. So, yeah, that's bad. Okay, another try. We're gonna run another try. No, it's wrong. certainly it's not wrong. It's not the best of the coder anyway. So yeah, let's see what it is doing right now. This version of the script, the allowed extension array includes PDF, Word. Yeah, we'll have to include the other extensions as well. So we're going to copy the code anyway. So we remove the file size and timestamp name dot target file, the file timestamp name dot file extension. Cool. Yeah, that's something that I like. So at least it did not mess up with the file extension. So correct. Good job. All right. So I'm going to just open my Sublime editor. I'm going to copy the PHP. I'm going to add a few more file extensions, going back to the ChatGPT and looking at the previous, JPG, PNG, previous file extensions, JPG, PNG, JPEG, and GIFs. All right, yeah. So I need to have JPG. I need to have JPEG. Then I need to have PNG. And does that work fine? JPEG, PNG, oh, GIFs as well. Who's going to take care of GIFs? There's nothing fancy on the internet without GIFs, right? So, yeah. Okay, we're going to save that as upload.php in the remote server. So, yeah, htdoc uploader dot, okay, upload.php. Right, cool, it works. And let's also have a look at our JavaScript. What was the JavaScript that it produced? So it says that there's an XML HTTP request which is being sent to upload.php, which we are gonna copy here, and that upload.php is uploading the file in the uploads directory. Cool. Yeah, that's better. It's working in the right direction, so at least it started doing something. So we are going to go to our JavaScript, which is here. So we are going to remove all the contents, copy it here. Well, the contents are not that much different. We're going to save it, and we are going to go back to our browser. Before we do anything, we're going to go to the remote location, and we're going to add an uploads directory in our web server. So I'm going to just make it fast, a little bit fast, htdocs, and oh, just disappeared. I don't know where did it go. Oh, it just came back. Okay. Okie dokie. Where is that? It's here. I'm sorry. In fact, I should not have actually pulled it onto the next on the other screen. But it's easier for me to work on two screens, so like most of us. So I'll create another directory here, this folder, and I'll name that as uploads. No real need to set up the file permissions here. I'll move it again outside our window. Go back to the PHP script, upload. Yes, it's okay. So let's try to run that in browser now. Okay, choose file. We're going to choose the file. And let's see if it works. So we're going to put keyword stats. I was doing some keyword research on some of the websites, so I'll just upload that. Oh, it still tells me that upload failed. Why is that? Well, it did not upload anything, so I'll have to see why is that. So we're going to go back. We're going to look at the uploader.js. So it's telling us that upload failed. it's submitting a post request to upload.php, which also exists in the same folder, and file uploaded successfully. So we're going to copy the code and we're going to tell it. We're going to go to ChatGPT and tell it that this JavaScript code is not working. So please fix it for us. This JavaScript code is not working and still giving us upload failed error. Please fix the code. Let's see. We don't know where the error is for the moment, and we're going in blind with this new request. So we'll see. We'll see if it's able to figure out. It's filling out something. Let's see what it has. So this code assumes that you have a PHP script named upload PHP that handles the file uploaded on the server. You will also upload on the server. You'll also need to have a web server with PHP installed. Yes, we already have that. Come on, man. So let's give us the right code. Right. So we are going to remove that code. Do that. And we are going to run our web server again. Refresh our upload.html. We're going to upload keyword stat again. It's a CSV file. I think there's a problem with the CSVs. I didn't put any CSV extension, so it's going to fail the upload anyway. So yeah, we are going to go back to upload.html and upload.php. We're going to add a CSV extension here. Come on, the last thing I had to do was to just use the wrong extension type among all the files I have on my computer. That's crazy. I cannot believe what the heck I'm doing here. So I'll refresh that. So another try. This time I've chosen an image file. Oh, it just again tells us that the file's failed. So let's think about what is happening at this point. I can confirm that no file was uploaded. Yeah, so, and why is that? We'll try to figure it out. Status.div, no file selected, return, file, upload.php on ready state change function, XML HTTP request done, XHR status is 200, else if XHR.ready state is done. So upload failed plus XHR status text. Okay, let's see if it's giving us anything. No, it's not giving us any prompts here. So yeah, there's something wrong with that. So we'll have to look at our HTML code. This type file ID is file input, form ID is upload form, and the div ID to submit or div ID to show the status is status. Okay. Well, apparently looks okay. So yeah, let's try again. We'll copy the code. We'll open that in a private window. We'll run it. We'll try to upload the file again. There we go. Our beautiful file has been finally uploaded onto the remote location, the remote server, I should say. So here's our remote location. There's our file. It has a modified file name, and I could actually upload any kind of any size file here. So I'm gonna give it a try. But I just want to change it now again. So I want to clear that field here. I don't want to just upload this file again. So I'm gonna go back into the ChatGPT, right? I'm going to ask it. Let's see. Let's see if modify the HTML. So I'm going to copy the HTML from my HTML form, and I'll ask ChatGPT to modify it to clear the form or clear the input file input information, and add a clear button so that action can take place, right? So I'm going to copy the HTML form, modify the above form. No, in fact, I'll ask it to add a clear button in the above form to upload, excuse me, upload to clear the contents of the form. So yeah, it should work. And we're getting close now. This is the worst case scenario. I don't like something. I don't like sometimes producing that kind of output, and I can't do much about it. Not sure if anybody else has any ideas about it. So just for the sake of any detail, I'll just figure out as probably what is the best way to produce this code out in that way. So, all right, so it's given me a few pointers here. So it says in the uploader.js file, so I should put below code. So, okay. So yeah, in the uploader.js, it asks me to change the contents. Form down submit async event.prevent default, no post upload.php. So how does our file looks like at this point? Yeah, it looks almost the same. So we're going to follow the command. We are going to copy this, and we are going to put that in the uploader.js. So let's see. Adding. Okay, looks pretty much the same. And yeah, we are going to copy the HTML as well. Till here, small piece of HTML. Okay, so that's nice. I'm going to copy it here. Upload.html. Now we're going to run it again. And refresh it. Oh, we have the clear button here now. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if that works. Should work. First, we're going to try the use case of uploading the file, which is going to be a different file at this point. So we're going to upload a document file. Should I? No, I'll just upload the CSV file. I'll upload it. File uploaded successfully. And we see that on the remote location, we have this file. So cool, job well done so far. And then we want to just clear the contents. Ah, there we go. Nice. It's working perfectly from so far. So far, so good. So I think I'll think through about beautifying the code and having a bit more confirmations and conversations with ChatGPT to um, produce some good CSS and create some better form for our web page. So I'll be back in a bit. So I have to pause the video and I'll be back in about 1 minute or 2 minutes. Thanks. Okay, so while I was away, I just stumbled upon the thought that we have completed half of the project and half of the project is still pending, which is, or half of the functionality is actually still pending, right? So which is about um, creating the downloadable links for the users. So now I'm going to talk to ChatGPT. We're going to have this conversation about adding downloadable link for these files which I've uploaded, so that whenever the file is uploaded, the user should a link should be generated, which shall allow the user to download the same file from the remote location. So I'm going to talk to ChatGPT and see if I can convince it to write the code. So I'm going to go back to the ChatGPT. So I'm going to ask it to modify the code. So I'll have to do some changes here, I believe so. Please modify the above code to generate a downloadable link. Hang on a sec. In fact, I should actually copy all this code that it gave me so that I'm able to reference it. Although it will remember the context, but I should be able to, so it just remembers the context. So please add the functionality of generating a downloadable link for the file, which file after it gets uploaded on in the uploads directory. So let's see what it comes up with now. Interesting. There you go. I just hate this output. It's from the user experience standpoint, it's really not friendly at all. Okay, let's see. Let's see if it works. If it works or not. It should work actually. It's looking like it's gonna work. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. So it just gave me the modified JavaScript file, which is fine. I believe it's going to be done by JavaScript, right? So there are always more than one way to do stuff in the coding. So some are best practices, some are just workarounds, and some ways are probably acceptable solutions. I'm gonna go and accept it as a solution. I'm going to remove the existing JavaScript code, copy the new code again, and see if we can get the link or not. It says, yeah, well, it's almost close. So, right. Going back to our web page, and we're going to upload a file again. You would notice that now we can actually upload the duplicate files. So these are just getting timestamped in a different way. file was chosen. Okay. Right, let's try this now. Nah, it's not working. Somehow it's not working. Okay, let's try again. Let's try to upload a new file. Maybe this one. This one would work. Nope, something wrong here. So we'll have to revisit what we are doing. So file uploaded successfully. Response status is equal to success. Upload slash response. So it should do actually nothing, but just give us it should just give us the URL. So the only change it actually did was to give us the URL. There's something wrong here. So the code, it looks like broken. Probably I didn't copy something very correctly. So let's see, down file. And okay. Why do we have this additional apostrophe here? It should not be there. So I'm going to ask it to fix it for me. I'm not going to take the pain to fix it now. The code is not correct. Please fix it for me. Right? Okay. Maybe I did some mistake while copying it. It should not be producing errors. So we'll see. So it's opening upload.php and it's submitting the file through a post request, which is fine. It's if this request is done and we get a status of 200, which means that if a file exists, it is going to give us success. Yeah, something would break here, right? So this was not there before. Okay, so we're going to copy it and we are going to just replace it. Yeah, I believe this was the only problem. Yeah, now the code looks better. So we are going to refresh it. We're going to submit the CSV again. Keyword stats. Upload. Yeah, but we didn't get a link. So as you can see, the upload functionality is working, but I didn't get the link. So I'm going to delete the file. I'm going to try again. I'm going to ask it, what the heck is wrong here? So status div. What is the status div here? I need to find out what is the status div. Status div is a document .get element by ID, which is status. It should be fine. And status div.inner.html is upload failed. Status div.inner.html. This file uploaded successfully. Yeah. And it's giving a line break, and then it's telling us that it's going to create an HTML tag. So let's actually see if it works without it, because previously we were getting a message at least that file uploaded. We're going to save it. And we're going to refresh it. We're going to try again. We're going to try to upload the CSV file again. Oh, the message disappeared. Okay, so we're going to go back to ChatGPT. So I will tell it that above code is not showing the upload success failure message, and it is also not showing the URL of the uploaded file. Please fix the code. Let's fix the code for me. So again, it's an iterative process. It will keep on, you'll keep on talking to the bot and you'll keep on talking to ChatGPT unless you get the desired output. And you might see a lot of other tutorials available on internet as well. So there is one good tutorial available from Hassan from Educate, and he explains probably in a much better way. I've not gone through that video. I've seen that come through in my suggestions, but I didn't go through that video, so I decided to try it my own way. There are always more than one ways to train ChatGPT to do something or ask for the prompts and just do things. Eventually, there would be some good ways or bad ways, or it just involves your own learning curve as well. So this is the route I took completely. I completely took a different approach. And that's why we're going through all the cycle. Otherwise, what you would be seeing here would be an exact replica of the conversation that is available on that video description, which I'm not really interested in. So, okay, so let's try again. Anyway, so it's a constant, and we're going to copy it. We are going to go back to our JavaScript, and we're going to paste it here. There is the problem. So this code is the problem. Somehow this code actually becomes a problem for us. And why it's becoming a problem? Because of this, I believe. So this is creating a problem. So what's happening is when I am somehow copying it, this here, it's breaking everything for me. So I'm going to, yeah, looks much nice and clean. But I believe that this status.div in the PR here should be, yeah, it should be like that, right? So well, let's try that. Let's try that. Yeah. I mean, the code should be fine till here. So we're going to refresh it multiple times. Then we're going to choose the file. And we're going to drop it again. And we're going to upload it. Okay, so no success message. And no div statuses. What happens if I change upload to uploads.php? Testing. Does it give any file failure error? If it does, that means that something is wrong with our. Okay, upload failed. Yeah. So at least the div is producing something. So I'm gonna. Oh, it's not also clearing it, which is not a great thing to happen. Clear button. So we probably lost the clearing. Like, oh, goodness me. So we just probably lost it. So we lost the clear button code as well. So at least I think so. I'm not seeing here somewhere or anywhere. Okay. And what's in the clear button ID here? Yeah, probably so it. Okay, so let's actually go back to the ChatGPT and try to have that fixed. Sometimes you'll just get all kind of surprises, but you don't have to. You don't have to quit. So I'm gonna scroll up, and I'm going to go back to our first iteration where it gave us that clear button. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it just to start again because I was stupid enough to not keep a copy of the code. It was working okay, the JavaScript code. So I'm going to give it another try. I'm going to refresh it. I'm going to choose the file. And I'm going to upload the keywords file again. And I'm going to press upload. Oh, no file. Yikes. This is not working as planned, but I'm going to go a bit back up. So what is going on here? Okay, so that was our code, in fact. Okay, we're gonna try again. Oh yes, that's the clear button code at the end. See, that was missing, and probably the file upload code actually got messed up as well. So another try to upload the file, and keyword stats, upload, file uploaded successfully, clear, got it. Okay, so we are back in action, and we're gonna pick up right from where we lost it. We're gonna go back, we're gonna scroll to the bottom, and we are going to ask the ChatGPT to give us the correct code now for this one. We're not going to delete it. We're going to be intelligent enough as well. See, we're also learning at the same time while our artificial intelligence is learning. So we're going to copy that, and we are going to ask it to modify the bug code, add the functionality of providing a downloadable a link to the user from where they can download the recently uploaded file, right? There we go. So one of the worst things about ChatGPT is that it's running mostly at capacity. We're going to refresh that and come back again. Okay. There's some more time. Bear with me, folks. Oh, this is something interesting. It just came up. Oh, during the video, just a shocking thing came up. So they're now asking about upgrading the plan. My goodness. Did you guys see that? A shocking thing happened just during the video. Wow. Okay. Great. Okay, I'm going to go down, 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 down. Yeah. So, right. So we are just down at the bottom. That's really mind-blowing, folks. So while we were working on this tutorial, we just came across, so it just crashed for a minute, and then when it came back, so they now have introduced upgrade plan. And we're gonna just revisit. We're gonna have a look at that once we are able to finish the code that we are trying to work on. I'm gonna upload the prompts again. Let's see. I'm very curious about it. Maybe I can open that. No, I cannot open that in other windows. So I don't want to mess up. I don't want to mess up the current exercise that we are doing. So XHR status is equal to 200 JSON.parse. XHR response text. That's good stuff. Downloadable file. Else if. And clear button on click. Okay, it's still working. Okie dokie. Constant. So we are going to go back to our Sublime editor. This time we're going to create a new file. So we're going to name that as file, save as Come on, please. Don't go dying on me. So footer 2.js. Right. Okay. So we are going to go back to our form, and we're going to change the name of the uploader to uploader-2.js. We're going to go back to Edge. Try to refresh it. I don't see any problem with this code actually, so it should work. Unless it just screws me up and I'm missing some apostrophes or commas or colons or whatever. So colons are really not necessary in JavaScript. See, so yeah, I'm probably missing this stuff here. So upload failed response is this. Success status dot div. I missed something here. Okay. So yeah, I'll upload it successfully. And I want to keep that thing here as well. So file name. Okay, so I'm going to refresh that again, one more try. Uploading the CSV file. Did it upload anything? I didn't notice. I didn't notice actually. So clear the button. Clear the contents of the form and then try again. It does upload the data. It does upload the file, but it does not show me anything. The file uploaded successfully. The status.div.inner.html actually breaks. So what is the difference here between the uploader.js, upload, fail? Yeah, it should actually work. I mean, I'm pretty much surprised. Let's actually try. Let me try some simple code here. We're gonna change the code. So we're gonna keep it like this. And we're going to move here. First, to have this working, you should be having some knowledge about coding. That's fine. Will that work now? Let's see. But the thing is that it still saves you a ton of time. It still saves you more than about 100% of the time. No, it's not working. We'll have to go back. We'll have to test it again. That's why this is not working. It should be working actually. I know. I'm just getting sick of myself talking about again and again, but things working, things not working, things code working, code not working. But anyway, so I'm gonna upload it again. The file is there, but nothing to show. So another file was just uploaded. I'll just ignore that. I'll go back to my upload.html and uploader.js, which is the correct version. So here, so let's try to understand the difference between this thing, and this is where it's changing the game for us. Response.file name. So yeah, so it's just waiting for the response, and it's not able to parse the response. Response.file name. So let's actually see if it really works without it. Uploader.js, and I'm going to just move it all uploader.js and do this one by one. The downloadable, you can download it. You can use the link, which is this plus this, distribute the file, right? So I'm going to just, for now, I'm going to use this simple message to see if my uploader works. So, oops, I'm going on the wrong window. Refreshing again. My dear upload HTML should be, you should be able to upload the file. Okay, so it works till here. You can use the link to distribute your file. And your link is as below. So I just have to produce the link now. So, and the link is actually coming from this uploader dot something. So it's just parsing. And the thing that the stuff is doing is response dot status is equal to success. Okay, it's just asking that. So what if I ignore this for the sake of this video and just put response.file name here? Let's see what's the file name. Let's try to get the file name. Because what it is doing is it's just putting an if condition. And I'm going to do is I'm going to try to print the name of the file. Response.file name. That's all. That's all I'm doing. Right? So again, the CSV file, which we're going to upload. And it should be almost, oh, boom, didn't work. Okay. See, this is the trouble part. Okay. So we're gonna go not to ChatGPT just yet. Just yet, not just yet. You should have that engineering element in your head as well. Keep trying, my friend. Oh, so whatever is happening is just happening because of that response.file name. So that file name, so this response thing is not working as expected. So I just came to know because my latest file was also uploaded and I see that the data is not printed. So at least we know what is wrong with this code. So we can tell ChatGPT that dude, your response dot status is not working. So we should be, oh, it says that response is equal to JSON parser. JSON.parse xhr.response text. Okay. I know we're close, so hang in there. I know it's been a long video, but I just want to finish these things that we have tried now multiple times. So yeah, going back to ChatGPT, trying to understand as if response.status is 200. So if XHR status is 200, so we're going to say that response is equal to JSON parse XHR.response text. Okay. So let's check now. Try again. Keyword stats. Uploading keyword stats again. Upload. Nope. So we are going to tell ChatGPT that response dot status is not working in the dot code, and therefore we cannot get the file name in the response and cannot print the URL. So please modify the code to allow us to get the name of the file with just upload it on the server. Okay, JavaScript, tricky, but still fast, really fast. Going back, it's doing something, trying to produce the same code. Constant file is equal to file input.files. I hope it does not screw up and just give me the original file name which was uploaded just before. Okay, so it's probably giving the same code. From data.append file, new form data, constant file. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to copy this code and I'm going to take it back to the Sublime editor. Move it to uploader2.js, Control V, and change the file here, script to uploader-2, excuse me, and then not here, but here in this window, I'm going to try uploading the file again. Let's actually see what is ChatGPT doing here? C-suite. No file chosen. Something is broken, of course. So the single apostrophes are actually breaking everything out for us. So upload fail. And oh, I hope I did not screw up. xhr.response text and uploaded-2. We're going to go back to ChatGPT. And we are going to copy this. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. I'm going to try it again. And I'm going to do this stuff again one more time, maybe a couple more times. So yeah, this thing is actually breaking the code. So I know for sure now. And let's log it here. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if it does something. Uploader-2.js, and it's the same in the HTML. And let's try to refresh that. Getting a long video is becoming a bit longer than expected. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to pause this video for a minute and I'm going to come back with the resolution. I have to try a few more prompts to fix the code just to avoid the extended length of this video. I don't want to take this to 1 hour. Or maybe it's all, maybe more than 1 hour. So I'll just pause it and I'll come back. Okay, so finally, you see here what happened. So, or at least you see the output. So it's the file that we recently uploaded, and it's just so and you wouldn't imagine, and I just had to I just figured out that I had to look at the console to find the JavaScript errors. And I realized that there was an error in the console which was telling me that I'm not translating the right text file or right type of file. So the output that I'm getting out of the PHP script is not the JSON. So, and to your surprise, what I did was I took that error from the console. So it is giving, and I told ChatGPT that it's giving me below error, and I did not do that on my own. So I just copied the error. I just had to find the error at the right spot at the right place. And I pasted the error to ChatGPT. It came back with the solution. It told me that you have to go back and change your PHP script, which I did. I changed my PHP script and I just changed the output to be produced as a JSON response. And then what I did was that I modified the script, the JavaScript script, a little bit. And this is the modified version of the script that you see here. So it just has that additional fields, the ones that we were trying to put in before, but we were getting the error. And in turn, we have this thing up and running. And this is, oh, not this one. So the downloadable version of the file is right here. All right, so this is all for this video for now. And we are going to come back in the third episode where we're going to try to beautify this HTML form and see if we can actually make it a pretty one. So it's still going long, so the video is still continued, and this episode, this series of, and this continuation of tutorials will probably continue till 1 or 2 more tutorials. Stay tuned. Have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.